here today. I don't normally come on the weekends because I'm usually working, but I had an itch to come on and do a reading. There must be a message for somebody to go through. So I'm going to come on. This is just a general reading for the week. We are going to be going into, this will be through the 14th. I think I've done a video on that. Again, though, this is something that Divine or somebody on the other side wants me to share. So if this resonates with you, then that's probably for you. If it doesn't, then it's not your reading. So we'll find out. If you haven't seen my channel, please go to Divine Warrior Intuitive and check it out. I am a transition coach, life coach. So I do have a website, divinewarriorintuitive.com, and that also has Get Balanced 2020. I do have a YouTube channel called Get Balanced 2020. What that is more secular, but it teaches you a lot about how to communicate, different forms of love. If you've gone through being a sex abuse victim, how to, or so you know somebody, it will help you. There's a series on how to survive, how to heal, and how to live with it. Understanding that story of mine, but also too as hopefully a helper, mentor in that nature, and how you can help them as well. So let's get to your reading, whatever this is for somebody. This is divine guided, but the cards are the resource. This is Divine's deck and the main message of the reading. So we will go and see what the other side has for you. Okay. Boy, somebody is really working towards their dreams. Okay, I'm getting lots of downloads right at the moment. Thank you. Definitely, I've got like three main energies coming through here. So one of the first main energies is somebody's really working hard on their dream. Keep going, because if you don't keep going on it, then it becomes a pipe dream. We don't want pipe dreams. We want real dreams to come to fruition. And the only way that those happen is to believe in yourself, do your research, and ask yourself, what do I need to do next? Guides, show me. Give me some healing measures to heal what I need to heal. I don't know who that's for, but also you have to put the past in the past in order to move forward. That's same with me in business. If I'm afraid to open a business because of what happened in the past, then I'm not going to be able to do that. You're going to freeze yourself. You're going to be stifled. You're going to be that kind of a thing. This is the number 11. Oh, excuse me, 12. So it's number 3 in numerology. Definitely up to you to excuse me, this is about your aura. This is about how you move, your mindset, and all that nature. And this is something of your calling and passion. So this is definitely something for somebody that really wants to do whatever is really deep in their hearts, their calling, their passion. Divine says, go for it. Go for it. Definitely. Don't go into it foolishly. Yes, it is a risk. However, whatever it is, it could be a hobby, it could be making money at something, it could be getting an Etsy page, it could be changing jobs. If a job is not bringing you happiness and it's not bringing you joy, then it's just a job, and your energies around you are going to show it. It's sort of like when you smile, you're like, hi, how are you doing? Oh, I'm fine. But inside they're dying. It's sort of that energy. You're going to give across that energy. All right. So be really, really mindful about what you want, what your passion is, what your goals are, what your things are. I just did a reading, and that was a huge part of it for this next coming week. Definitely. All right. There's another energy that's coming through that somebody really, 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 I don't like this energy, but it is what we deal with in the paranormal, and also when our loved one, and you have to be opening to listening to what they are. But this is a loved one that apparently somebody is really, really missing somebody and wishing that they were there. They're there, honey. They're there. They really are. You just have to, I'm getting goosebumps for somebody. And this is something that they love you and you love them. This is just part of it. Okay. And something said that there's an innocence. I don't know what this means for somebody, but innocence. Innocence was taken away. I don't know what that means to somebody, but definitely you are a grown child now. You just need to do your healing. I don't know who that's for. That's a separate energy that I'm getting from the reading. So I don't know who that is for. All right. But definitely wishing upon a star is what divine is saying. That means follow your passion, follow your goals, and all that nature. All right. Okay, so the other energy that's coming through with divine is the sun dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I just talked about somebody's loved one passing. Can't make that up. You celebrate them. You remember them. You keep them moving. You keep them going for it. The joyful activity. What did I just say? This is about your work. This is about who you are, what you want to do. Love. This is what you want. An abundance, because that's what your energy is going to bring if you are fulfilling your passions and your callings, because those are what bring you joy. Close your eyes for a minute and ask yourself, what brings you joy? What brings you joy? Are you doing it? Are you feeling it? What's going on with you? Are you actually doing that joy? If not, why? Ask yourself why. Again, you cannot wish, you cannot hope, you have to activate. Yes, Jesus does bring you joy. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. You can say whatever you want. I do believe in Jesus. Yes. I do believe in God. Yes. So you can say all that you want, whatever. Definitely. God doesn't give us, Jesus didn't give us abilities. Jesus was actually also a prophet. He was also had special abilities, or he wouldn't have been able to do all that he did. Right? Yeah. He brought miracles. He brought joy. He brought happiness. He brought love. He brought compassion. He brought everything. And that's what if you look at all I used to follow organized religion. I don't anymore. For the reason is a lot of them get away from what love is. And that's what divine is. That's what God is. That is what the universe wants. That's what Allah wants. That's what all the other religions want. Love. Definitely. Definitely. It's all about love. If you can't figure that out, then you need to get back into the books. All right. Enough of that. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Ooh, we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, something might be going awry there. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and see what this is saying. So again, we were talking about the Knight of Swords is talking about your authentic self. Okay? Wishing upon a star. What are you doing to use the abilities that God, Jesus, has gifted you with, or the sun, or divine, or the universe has gifted you with? Are you using those abilities? Because the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. You have the opportunity to use those abilities, but are you using them? Your talents, your gifts, the things that you want to use, that deep, deep passion in your heart definitely is there. You have to put it to use. Okay. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is doing the work to get there. Okay. Again, not wishing, not a pipe dream, but an action towards that star of whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. The Seven of Cups, I've got two energies coming through, and this, I don't know who this is for, but it's like you've got too many opportunities and you need to hone it back and focus in on one, or you're looking at all the opportunities and you're having a difficult time deciding which one it is. Okay. So if you have a lot of things going on and you can't decide because it's not clear, you need to ask your spirit and your heart, what is it that I need to eliminate? What is it that I need to move? As a business owner, yes, we need to have different assets to be able to bring our revenue up. Because if we have one asset and that's not working, we're screwed. But if we have another asset, let's take my leather business. If I'm repairing saddles, if I'm teaching, if I'm selling product, if I'm doing anything of that nature, then I've got several little assets to create revenue, and I'm going to flourish. Whether I flourish a lot or a little, that's on me. That's my star. That's the same for you. What is it in your, if you're in school, are you studying too many things? Is your mind all over the place? Is it not clear? If you're working, what is it that you need to focus in on that needs to give you more clarity? Why do you think racehorses have blinders on? Because if they were to leave the blinders off and you got horses on either side, they're going to go like this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But if you leave a blinders on a racehorse, they're going to stay focused and keep moving forward. Okay? So that's where this comes in, because a lot of the times, again, we get distracted from our work and then we lose the opportunity. Okay? I can't make this up, guys. I don't know who's coming through from the other side. I don't know what it is for somebody, but definitely stay focused, whatever it is. Now, there is another energy here that apparently is in a relationship energy. And this is in the because the Lover's card is about bringing things into unity, things that are going to, it could be a unity of a partnership. It could be a unity of, say, you're in school and you've got a group project that you're working on, and it isn't working. If you've got a love relationship and you're questioning, it's calm, it's not definitely not working, then you have to listen to your intuition. You have to listen to those signs. Stop lying to yourself, because that's what's not bringing you joy. The thing is, well, maybe they really didn't mean it that way. Maybe they, were just having a bet. I have a video on my Get Balance 2020. It might be on divinewarriorintuitive.com as well. No, on my YouTube channel. It's called Energy Vampires. These are people that are toxic. These are work that is toxic, things that are toxic, that are sucking the life out of you. And that's a really good video for people that are in a relationship that is not calm, that is not joy-filled, that is not happening. And that is, if you're in a relationship and you are not creating, or they are not creating calmness and support in you, but they're creating more chaos, uncertainty, and doubt, then you're in the wrong relationship. Okay? A relationship, it should be creating calm, because what is calm? Calm is filling your cup. Now, well, you watch. We'll see if the Ace of Cups comes up. But it fills your cup, and you cannot. What is that movie where they say, you complete me? That's with Jerry Maguire, I think it was what it was. And it says, you complete me. That's bullshit. Bullcrap, sorry. The reason why is you should be complete yourself before you go into a relationship. That's why they say, hold off on a relationship until you're healed, until you figure yourself out, until you know who yourself is. Because then you're going to be able to pay attention to your intuition when that other couple or that other person comes along. And that's when you can ask the questions with confidence if that person is really right for you. Don't wish upon that star and wonder, are they going to show up? Are they not going to show up? Are they coming through? Are they not coming through? Oh, I'll never find somebody. That's up to you. That's up to you. Okay? And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So you have a few pentacles in here, which means there is something, an opportunity, and this is at the center of the reading, the opportunity to come forth as far as an opportunity. It's sort of like if we were to, well, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Duh. The Wheel of Fortune is opportunities. Is it going to keep going around and around, or are you going to grab one of those opportunities? Because it's going to have a lot of things in there, but it's going to tell you, okay, pick one. For right now. Does it mean you have to pick it forever? No. But for right now, this is your wish. This is what you want to do. Don't make it a pipe dream. All right? So let's see what else Divine has to say. See if there's anybody that wants to come. I love it. Okay. All right. I'll share it. again, in the reading I just got done, if you subscribe and hit the notification, that'll probably be coming up tomorrow. We talk about the wings. Okay, this is in reverse for you guys. However, she's got wings. So these are in reverse. So in that reading for this coming up week, we were talking about spreading your wings, making sure that you allow yourself to grow, um, allow yourself to keep moving forward. Okay, you have to allow yourself to flow like a river. Okay, otherwise you're going to be stuck behind a rock and you're never going to be moving forward. All right. All right, so let's see what else Divine has to say for you. And if anybody wants to come through now, if there are any messages, any guides, any ancestors, relatives that want to come through, if you have anything that you want to share, please allow it to come through now, as long as it is in love and light. Thank you. All right, pretty quiet on the other side right now. Oh my gosh, Lover's card again. Lover's card, 2. Oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh my gosh, we're repeating. So when we repeat, and if you're new to tarot, if you repeat, then you really have to pay attention to either the numbers, the signs, the symbols, or whatever. So we have the Lover's card. I love this. This is a new energy because we have the Lover's card in reverse. Now we have the Lover's card upright. We also have the Two of Cups upright. Okay. We also have Death. So something is becoming to end. And again, we have the 8 of Pentacles. There is something coming through. There is definitely something trying to happen in your life, in love and light. But it's going to depend on you. Here's the thing. It is dependent upon. The 9 of Wands is about getting through the struggles, getting through the challenges, getting through the pain of something, not staying in the middle of it. So this is really going to be dependent on you. I love this. This is beautiful. This is becoming unified. Unified. Welcome. This is a general reading, so I can't read half of the comments. I would love to, but my phone, again, I'm doing this because my computer went on the pooper, and so I got to use a phone until I get another computer, which may be a while. So definitely some of the readings, and then I got to record them on my other camera, and then I have to edit them, and it takes all time. So I apologize if I cannot read your comments, but thank you for the beautiful comment. Hey, beautiful. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I just, yeah. Okay, so again, this is going to turn around for whatever it is. When you make a decision, when you make a choice, because we have the 2 of Wands coming together, we have death happening. What does that mean? It sometimes means taking a toxic situation or a situation that's not bringing you to your calling or your passion. Then it is bringing you away from it. That's why you have the Lover's card in reverse. That's why you have you're working hard, and you've got it. But the thing is, you're still working hard at it. However, here's the kicker, guys. You got to get out of your own head. Okay? You got to get out of your own head, because you can't have abundance. Your auras will tell you exactly the way that things are moving, because your chakras will be shut down. Your auras will be shut down. What is that? That's your mindset. That's where you're thinking more from the earth base rather than your spiritual base. It has to start with spirit first. So most people say, well, I can't do that. I don't have money, or they'll find excuses or ways. Again, that's coming from past pain, past hurt. That's staying stuck. That's staying in the middle. And that is the thing that you're working hard to get away from it. So help yourself a little bit. Help yourself a little bit. Okay? Help yourself. And how do you do that? You stop. I can't. Let me tell you a real quick story before I go on to the next pull. When I started learning martial arts, way back when I was young, And I'm not telling you how old I am. But when I was working and I was studying Aikido, it was one of my first or second classes. And no, I think it was a few more after that. So I came into the dojo and we were learning a rolling technique, which means you roll off of your shoulders. So you stay on your shoulders and you do sort of like a cartwheel, but you're not. It's almost on all your shoulders. It's a form of getting away. But the thing is, I said, I can't. And he said, well, I'll let you pass this time, but get back at the end of the line, and I'll have you do it again. So when I got up there again, I said, I can't. So he had somebody else help the class. He said, come outside. I want to talk to you. And he goes, don't you ever come to my dojo and say you can't, because you haven't even tried. So when you say you can't, that's yourself stopping yourself. Okay? That is past hurt, past rejection, past whatever, past intimidation. So don't let that stop you. Okay? Don't let that stop you. Don't use the word can't. I have a video on that on Divine Warrior Intuitive. No, not Divine Warrior, excuse me, Get Balance 2020 YouTube channel. Just put in the word can't, it'll pop up. But you need to remove that from your vocabulary. Because when you say you can't, you have just blocked every energy, every star, every possible joy, every abundance that will come through. You cannot. I will not allow my daughter to say the word can't. And there's no such word as fail either. God, I hate when people use that word. I really do. Because that's their thinking. Look at that energy. That is their thinking, not your thinking. You got to change your mindset. All right. All right, Divine, is there anything else? Is there anything else? Is there anybody on the other side that would like to come through? Oops, missed a card. I've got a masculine, an older masculine that's sitting off to the side named Jim. Does anybody know Jim? I got goosebumps for somebody. This may be in a somebody may watch this reading later on or something, but Jim. I don't know. Jim. How'd you pass, Jim? Horrible accident. I don't know. I don't know who that's for. I don't normally have people come through during a reading. Thank you. Okay. Whatever this person is or whoever this person is, they just want to offer an olive branch. Let them know that they love you, they care for you, and they don't want you to feel bad. You're losing. Maybe this is for you. Losing opportunities when things are in front of you. So they're watching. So I don't know who that's for. Again, I don't normally have people come through unless it's a private session, but specifically. But, you know, he just wants you to know that I don't know if you guys were in a fight or argument or whatever before his accident, but he's just saying, I love you, and I just see an olive branch, and that he's definitely saying don't lose the opportunity. I don't know what that is to somebody. All right. All right. Thank you for that, Jim. It's beautiful. There's something coming in the horizon, like further distance. So pay attention to that, he says. I don't know what that is. All right. Anything else out there? Anything else out there? Nope, nothing. I'm not getting anything. All right. Last couple of cards. The Fool, the Queen of Pentacles, and Temperance. Whatever this is, you got to take time and patience with yourself. Whatever you're going through, a struggle, it's something new. Again, if you're going to change your mindset or anything like that, if you're going to say, you know what, I can do this, I am going to start thinking positive, I'm going to make things happen, I am going to, you know, follow my passion, my callings. Be patient with yourself. Nothing happens overnight. And definitely do your due diligence, because the Queen of Pentacles is in the center. It's going to happen, whatever it is that you need. Whether you're going through struggles, I see somebody going through struggles and hardship with money right now. Be really patient. Don't do anything of the negative that's going to damage your opportunities that are coming to you. Again, the things that's going to damage your opportunities is you're not going to stay focused, or you're going to fall to the wayside of what this earth is doing, talking negative, being negative, you know, hurtful things, hatred things, that kind of thing. Be really, really due diligence with your internal self. This is all about you and your work alone. Definitely you got a lot of Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, a lot of new energies, beautiful energies. The Seven of Cups, the Ten of, or the Wheel of Fortune, excuse me. And you've got something ending so that this beautiful thing can happen. Okay. Don't stand in your own way, guys. That's all I'm going to say. Don't stand in your own way. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't usually come on live anymore. It's just my computer is dead. So Divine Warrior Intuitive, let's see. Is there a soulmate coming in around the end of the year? You can't give anything a limit, hun. You can't give it a limit. What if it wants to come in before the end of the year? What if it wants to come in tomorrow? You're giving it a limit. You're giving it there's those wings upside down again. Okay? You're not allowing things to flow. You're trying to control. Don't let things control. Okay, because if you control things, then you're going to miss an opportunity. This is what this was all about. You miss an opportunity, or you're looking for a spurtin. You're looking for a certain look. You're looking for a certain personality. You're looking for specifics. I want them 6 feet tall. I want them, athletic build. I want them whatever. And they may come in at 5'10" and maybe have a few extra pounds. You don't know what's underneath those extra pounds. But the thing is, you can't be so limiting, because this is, again, about what you're wanting, what you're desiring. That person may give you and treat you like a queen or a king, whatever you are, but you're limiting yourself again about love. Turn this puppy around so you can have both of them that way. Okay, does that make sense? Because a lot of the times we're our own devil's advocate, because we definitely put limits on everything, or too many boundaries. And I had one guy tell me years ago, "Oh, you have so many rules." I'm like, "No, I don't." And the reason why he thought they were rules, they were standards. I am not going to have a liar. I am not going to have somebody who lies out of omission. I am not going to have somebody who doesn't have higher integrity. I'm not going to have somebody who wears their pants below their butthole. I'm not going to there's certain things that I just don't. And if that's not you, then that's okay. So that's just fine. There you go. There you go. But when you say it, you've already felt it, and that energy is keeping you this way. See, a lot of things that we think that if we don't say it, then it doesn't go out into the universe. Yeah, it does. Because your energy, your aura, you got to imagine your aura and energy field around you. It's sort of like the earth having the gravity. That's sort of like a protection. So your aura is sort of a protectant. And that is something that you have to either learn how to expand. And how you expand that is with positivity, treating people right, your higher self. That's how you expand it. Of I just don't want to be here, whatever it is, then that aura just goes, and everybody feels it. Have you ever walked into your job or a room or a classroom and somebody is definitely in a bad mood or saying bad stuff? And how does that room react? They shut down, or they don't talk, or they don't say anything, or you avoid that person like the plague. So that's really something. Your energy field is humongous. Humongous thing when it comes to dating, when it comes to work. How do you think some people don't get hired? They might say all the right things, but it just didn't feel right. I'm a boss. I know. I've hired a lot of people. But the thing is, a lot of it has to do with your energy. You can ask the universe for somebody, but in all honesty, I believe that you have to manifest it yourself. You cannot just say, "Oh, bring me somebody," or you're attract that way. You have to do the work yourself. You have to be able to have the mindset and the energies to project out. Otherwise, like that one, it might pass you by, because if you're going to manifest certain things, you got to manifest in a positive manner. And again, this is all mindset. So the universe may bring you something, but it's up to you to able to work to get it. It's not just going to be, oh, give me $1 million. Waiting. That's not how it works. You have to be able to manifest it yourself as well. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Manifesting, you can manifest to a point, but it's your energy that has to, you'll say, "Oh wow, that just sort of happened." It's like we talk about, and telepathy is a completely different thing, but I can wish and wish and wish upon my star, but if I don't move forward with it, it's not going to happen. So that's where a lot of people get manifestation wrong. They just think, "Oh, well, manifest it." You don't have to do anything. You really do have to do something for that. Again, and that might be patience. It's not going to happen in your timing. It's going to happen in divine's timing. It's going to happen in whoever is trying to help you, your guide, your angels, whatever you believe in, that kind of thing. Because we can meet people at the wrong time. It's sort of like my ex-husband. We met at the wrong time, but we were together, but we split because it wasn't the right time. Whether I come back and meet him again, which we talk all the time, whether he comes back or I go, it all is about timing. Everything is about timing and your maturity and where you're at and the level that you're at. So it's hard for me to meet somebody because I'm at such a spiritual level that if I meet somebody who doesn't believe in what I do, then I have to say goodbye, because that level, that thing that we're doing together is going to split us apart. That's like I was telling my daughter, you guys have to be on the same page about money, about everything in life as far as the importance, having kids, money, where you want to live, what job, who's going to sacrifice how much, and that kind of a thing, or it doesn't work. It doesn't work because then you're going to be fighting. Yeah, so I mean, it definitely is about, but somebody's got somebody coming in. Somebody, you don't win. So when you least expect it, expect it. All right. I love the interaction. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love the positive interaction, to be honest. Yes, yes. And good for you. Good for you. Because it's really important to heal before you go looking, or you even open that door, or you say, "Divine, bring me somebody, allow that person to come into my path," that kind of a thing. Because divine won't, universe won't, until you guys are healed. That's why I talked about the sexual abuse series that I did, because I had a lot of healing to do, and that's why my marriage didn't last, because I was not healed. He was, but I wasn't. He could see it, but I didn't. My mindset was really twisted. So doing your homework and doing the work is really, really important, because once you actually even just see it, that's the first step. When you can define it, then you can say, "Okay, this is what happened. This is what I acknowledge. This is where I'm weak. This is where I need to grow. This is where I'm strong. This is where all that kind of stuff." So that really, really is important for you to have done before you meet somebody. When I worked in chemical dependency, okay, we would teach, you know what, you two, you find two people that either addicted to drugs or addicted to alcohol or whatever, and they're going through the process, but they want to meet and have a relationship. No, it's not time. You need to are you helping each other? Are you enabling each other? So that's when you really, really want to focus on you to get to the point where you've pretty much healed and understand that it's an addiction, and that where you're at, that the triggers and all that kind of stuff. and then you come together and then you talk about it. Hey, I can't do this trigger. I can't see you smoke, or it really I and then if they start smoking, then they don't respect you. Okay? They don't respect you. If you say, "Here's my boundary. You know what? Here's what I've gone through, and I need you not to touch me on my shoulders because it triggers me." And they come and they keep touching you on your shoulders. Bye, because that's not respect. Okay, that's not respect. I'm getting into a counseling session. Did not mean that at all. Okay. But again, if you have questions or anything like that, again, I enjoy doing tarot. I don't need the tarot cards because I am a empath and intuitive, but a lot of people love the cards. And go on my website, divinewarriorintuitive.com. There's nutrition, there's fitness, there's metaphysical, there's all kinds of stuff there. And if you want to see more tarot, so go ahead and register, subscribe to my YouTube channel, divinewarriorintuitive.com. I love this. Thank you for the input, and congratulations on doing your work. It's hard. It's not easy. It really isn't. So that definitely, when you do your work, you're going to see the star. You really, really are, because you know what? You are going to know when to compromise and be joy filled. And you know how to celebrate life. Celebrate those little things. Definitely little things. Definitely, definitely. You never know what's coming into your life, single or not. You just never know. It might be, a lot of people think, okay, well, I got to have a guy, I got to have a girl. I don't know the antronyms anymore, the them and all that. I don't know that. I apologize. I'm not insulting anybody. I just don't know that because I'm a boomer. But it might be a pet. You might have the love of a pet, and that may be all that you need. Trust me, I have my Frenchie, and that's all that I need. All right. All right. I don't know when I go live. Usually Divine just sort of guides me. Today I was supposed to be working, and as you can see, I have a leather company, and I was doing leather work, and someone said, "Come on." So I try to do live at least once a week. And so this is something I used to do this, and I went away for a while because I had 3 back surgeries in the last year. I've gone through a lot of challenge and growth myself. So definitely, I will be back probably once a week. If you subscribe and hit all the notifications, then it should tell you when I'm on, and I will try to um, do one of those things that say upcoming live kind of a thing, but not always, because sometimes it all depends on the energy or somebody wants to come. Maybe Jim was the one that wanted to come through, and that's why I did this. I don't know. I don't know a Jim. Never knew a Jim, and so I don't know who that's for. I don't know. Or maybe it just needed to resonate. But I love doing them. I would rather do them live. Just so you guys know, people who do the tarot, um, and they're doing lots of them a week, support them even just by giving them a like. This is a lot of work to not do them live. So we have to videotape it, then we have to edit, then we have to download it, then we have to upload it, and then we have to fill in all the extra stuff. So when they're doing like a 15-minute reading, a lot of the times that might take them half an hour to 2 hours just to edit. It's a lot of work. So support them. Also pay attention to your feelings when you're watching them. There are only a few, probably 3 that I will listen to out there, because the rest of them, I think, are in it for the money, or I just don't believe them. So be really, really careful who you listen to and who you spend your money on, because there is a lot of fakes out there. Um, and this is just my opinion. If you are listening to somebody that does love readings only, question it, because not everybody's given love or finding a love or everything every week, because we have a lot of work to do. We're learning on this earth. So just be really, really mindful if that's their only type of reading, and listen to your intuition when it comes. You'll never see me ask for money or anything. If you want to do a reading, that's great. A lot of the people that will email me and just want to do a few minute reading, I have clients that I just say, just donate what you can, because not everybody can afford it. This is a gift. This is an ability that we should not be making millions and millions of dollars on and raking people over. This is a gift. This is an ability that, you know, everybody has. You have it. Whoever's listening, you have it. You just need to tap into it. I tapped into it at a very young age. Don't ask me how, why, or anything. It's just that I kept that open mind and the open chakras. I kept the crown chakra, the third eye. I kept the throat and the heart. And you know what? When I went and had my auras read, my daughter's a lot more spiritual than I am. So I'm like, I get wisdom from her. Right now, this is just a general reading, so I'm not going to go into those. If those, and reach out to me on my website, divinewarriorintuitive.com, and I will definitely answer. You know, I'll see what we can do, or if you need a one-on-one or coaching or anything like that. All right. So thank you all for coming. I will talk to you in another video. Again, I do lives once a week. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, notification, and it'll tell you when I'm on. Otherwise, look forward to all the other videos that I'm going to bring you. Take care now. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.